Directions. You will hear some conversations between two or more people. Walk the ladder. Once you decide to move to number 4, refer to the following conversation.
Can you tell me when the orders of funny variety area will be used? We need the Google language because the worker on the factor for us will have towards the mobilize the new equipment and collapse the boxes. The ship for the to arrive on Monday mornings and require manager signal. But I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to see far? Sorry. If they have been the technical install the new equipment, why don't you ask Monty? Bishop, can you tell me when the order for the new project you will be used? We need the work for the next week because the work on the factory for now when you do them to overall the equipment. Oh, I'm gonna work with that. Shipment, Monday morning and require a manager signature. But I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign for it? No, sorry, I'm busy having the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you add more? Alisha, can you tell me when the order for new productivity when we has when is the work for language? Because the worker on the factory for now when we have to go to the miracle. I'm gonna you what if the shipment work for it's due to arrive on Monday morning and require another fleet more. But I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign for it? No, sorry. I'm really. Why don't you ask Martis? Arisha, can you tell me when orders of negative was will be used? We need the work colleagues because the worker on the factory for now will have to I want that you work yes the symbol approval the due to either on Monday morning and require a manager signature. But I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign for it? No, sorry, I'm really having the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you ask notice? Harrison, can you tell me when the order for the new robotic AI when be yes? We need the work for liquid because the worker on the factory for now we need have to work and want to what we the symbol worker is due to arrive on my mileage and require the manual signal. But I'm even to go on the vacation tomorrow. We need be able to sign for it. No, sorry. I will be able having the technical install a new equipment. Why don't you ask Martis? Harrison, can you tell me when the orders for new project which will be used? We need the work for language because the worker on the factory furnace will have to wear them to order the new equipment. How organize the work is the shipment of is due to arrive on Monday morning and require a manager signal, but I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign for it? No, sorry. I will be having the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you add message? Can you tell me when the order for the new product is? We need the Google language because the worker on the factory for now will have to wear them to the new umbrella to the civil morning and require a manager signal. But I'm leaving to go on the vacation. Will be to sacrifice. No, sorry, I will be having the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you ask more? Harrison, can you tell me when the adults enable everything it was will be yes. We need to work on liquid because the worker on the factory for now will have a two was to arrange the new equipment. However, the work is the similar worker is due to arrive on Monday morning and require a minute of signal. But I'm leaving to go on vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign it? No, sorry. I will be having the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you ask more this? Arisa, can you tell me when the new productive you are will be yes. We need the work for language because the worker on factory for now will have a two version to arrange the new kits. How I'm glad you work is the shipment of Google is due to arrive on Monday morning and require a manager signature. But I'm leaving to go on the vacation tomorrow. Will you be able to sign for it? No, sorry, we have been the technical install the new equipment. Why don't you ask about it?
35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
I'm calling because I have a question for the family about the medicine my doctor prescribed, and I have been waiting for a minute. Now I have to go meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have a time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on link to chat with Managing, and they can also support question and student message. Okay, thanks. I will try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the pharmacy about the medicine my doctor put in that correct. I recording how for the minutes now I have to go a meeting. I'm sorry, we will be so busy this morning. Since you don't have to talk now, you can click a link to chat with the fast as they answer so question by student question. Okay, thank I will try that out later that afterwards. I'm calling because I have a question for the family about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we've been so busy this morning. Since you don't have a time to talk now, you can click on a link to chat with your pharmacist and over time. I will share that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the pharmacist about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I've been waiting for 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat a pharmacist, and they can answer for questions in my instant message. Okay, thanks. I will try that out later this afternoon. Yeah, I have a question for the master about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have a time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with a pharmacist, and they can answer the question by instant message. Okay, thanks. I will try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question from message about the machine my doctor Belfast, but I have been waiting on hold over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with accounting and go and answer question by instant message. Okay, thank you. I will try that out later this afternoon. According to I have a question for about the medicine my doctor but I have been getting a call for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link chat to chat with Farmstick and they can answer the question by instant message. Okay, thanks. I will try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the master about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go meeting. I'm sorry, we've been so busy this morning. Since you don't have to talk now, you have you can connect on the link to chat with master and they can answer for the question by instant message. Okay, thanks. I will check out this afternoon. Hello, a question for Martin about the medicine my daughter background, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to meetings. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have a time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can only chat fast and they can answer for the question is by the message. Okay, thank I'll try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question commenting about medicine my doctor background, but I have been getting on hold for over 10 now. I'm sorry. now you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with the pharmacist and they can assure and your question by sending message. Over time, I will share that out later this afternoon. Only because I have a question for the master about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting 1 hour over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have a time to talk now, you might want to visit. You can click on the link to chat from stick and they can answer on your question by instant message. Okay, thank you. I try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for 5 minutes about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with a pharmacist and they can answer your question by instant message. Okay, thank you. You can share that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the master about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we are with so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk much, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat from the so you can answer your question by instant message. Okay, thank you. I will share answer now later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question. I think about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have 2 minutes. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you do have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with pharmacist and they can answer your question by instant message. Okay, I will share that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the past week about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with Faststick and they can answer your question by instant message. Thank you. I will try that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the Faststick about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting 1 hour for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we are busy so this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with a Faststick and they can answer your question by instant message. I'm calling because I have a question for the pharmacist about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we have been so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, if you want to visit our website, you can click on the link to chat the Faststick and they can answer your question by instant message. Okay, I will share that out later this afternoon. I'm calling because I have a question for the pharmacist about the medicine my doctor prescribed, but I have been waiting on hold for over 10 minutes. Now I have to go to a meeting. I'm sorry, we are busy so busy this morning. Since you don't have time to talk now, you might want to visit our website. You can click on the link to chat with the pharmacist and they can answer your question by instant message. Okay, thank you. I will share now. See you afternoon.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
You're not living in usually around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm design SQL side for signing and cloud. You this one a site that work on mobile device, but the tech is showing up correctly on the mobile side. I don't need to get going. I will be happy to test to look it not tonight when I get home. I see I can get sick fix. Yeah. I get you are not living now. I usually around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm the basic website for signing. Could you have a look at this relational website? Yes, they want a site that work on mobile device, but the text is showing up correctly on the mobile site. I don't need to get going up, but in we have to look and see if I can get this fixed. You are not leaving I usually arouse time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing website for all signing and resident website. Yet they were the site that was on mobile device, but the text isn't showing up correctly on some mobile site. I do need to get away, but I will have to when I get home and see if I can yes you are not leaving now. I usually need around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing website for signing. Could you have a nobody's generate website? They will website some mobile device. I do need that I will maybe to look at when I get home and see if I can get it fit. You're not leaving now. I usually need around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing website for a silent. Could you have a look at this? The website. Yes, I'm gonna sign up on mobile device, but the fact is, we need to get away, but I will be able to have a look at the later tonight when I get home and see I can get the fish. You are not ready now, ideally, you need something. Well, I'm designing website for silent and could you have a look at it's an website. Yes, the website that work on mobile device, but the text is showing up correct answer. I don't need to get away, but I have to have a look at. I'm not in living now. I usually living around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm design website for silent and could you have a to look at it? Picture website. Yes, the website that work on mobile device, but the text isn't showing up correctly on the mobile site. I don't need to get going, but I will have to look at it later tonight. You're not living now. I usually around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing this website for a sign and could you help to know us? Current website. Yes, they want a site that work on mobile device, but the text isn't showing up currently on the mobile site. I don't need to get going, but I when I go home, I'll see if I can get it fixed. You are not living. I usually be around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing website for signing and could you have a look at it? It's on the website. Yesterday was a site that worked on mobile device, but the text is showing up correctly on the mobile site. I do need to get away, but I have to look at it later tonight when I get home and see I can get it fixed. You're not leaving now. I usually around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm designing website for outside and could you have a look at it? The website. Yes, they were the sites that work on mobile device, but the text is showing up correctly on mobile site. I do need get going. I will be have a look at it later tonight when I get home. See if I can get it fixed. You are not in now. As I usually be around this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm deciding website for sign in and could you have a look at it? Because the website, yes, they were the sites that work on mobile device, but the text is showing up correct on mobile site. I do need to get away with what I will have to look at it later tonight when I get home and see if I can get this first. You are not living now, space. I usually will allow this time. Do you need something? Well, I'm deciding this website for a sign in and could you have a to look at it? They can website. Yes, they want to say that work on mobile device. But that is showing up correctly on the mobile side. I do need to get away, but I will have it to look at it later tonight when I get home and see if I can get it fixed. Yeah, not really. I usually around this time. Do you need something? Well, undesirable site for Shannon and could you have a nobody hurricane website. Here the website that work on mobile device. What the text is showing up correct on the mobile site. I do need getting one. I will help me to load it when I get home and see if I can get it fixed.